Hi, brother teacher here. Have you ever had a video of yours on YouTube be taken down, removed, or even censored? Have you received a notification from YouTube saying that you have not followed their policies and or guidelines and that they removed your video for those reasons? Well, welcome to the club. I've never had a video actually removed from YouTube as of yet, but I've had YouTube censor my videos, some of them, and I have made the necessary corrections over the years. Now, note that I say years. It's funny that I've been on YouTube going on 7 years now. So I have a little time, a little tenure with YouTube as a creator, content creator, as it were. Now, here in recent weeks, uh, because of the coronavirus slash COVID-19 issue, there have been many proponents of the COVID-19 being a farce, that is being over exaggerated, that it is a conspiracy, and so forth. Uh, and I'm one of them. Go figure. I'm one of them. Does the COVID-19 exist? Yes, it does. I'm not disavowing that. It does exist. But on the level by which it exists is another issue altogether. It is not as bad as they say it is. The numbers are being doctored and they have been tampered with to make it appear as though there are more fatalities than there actually has been. And this has been verified by doctors, by nurses in hospitals, and even morticians. So, enough of that. That's not the nature of this video. This video is about YouTube banning people's videos, those that are content creators, those people who put videos up or upload videos and having them taken down almost immediately, especially after a couple of days. And it is a held belief that it's because of what the content actually is. To some great degree, it is. But let me tell you this, and I had to come to myself, and not just recently, but it's been a long time ago that I came to myself about how this actually works and facing the truth. So we must understand this. And I had another content creator make this statement, and light bulb went off in my head, and I thought about it even more. And I said, yes, he's right. I've known this all along, just never really thought about it. YouTube owns YouTube. More properly, Google owns YouTube. It's its property. And YouTube has advertisers. The advertisers have a right to not want their advertisements placed on a particular type of content platform or channel. It's up to them. YouTube has algorithms. These algorithms pick up how many people are tuning in and watching your videos and how long they watch the video, the watch time, and so forth. And also, it picks up word phrases and keyword phrases and so forth, and it searches it to make sure that you are complying with YouTube's policies and their guidelines. That's understandable, especially when you're dealing with thousands and thousands of people's videos that are content creators, and then you have millions of people watching it. I understand the algorithm. I understand the bots that they use. I understand the technology that they use and so forth. But you know, you can always reach out to YouTube if you feel like your video has been disrespected by them, if you will, for lack of a better word at the moment, or if they have erroneously removed a video of yours and there was a misunderstanding because of the screening or the censoring of your video. And sometimes if there's nothing actually wrong and they have someone manually look at the video they'll put it back up. It's really that simple. But the powers that be may not want you to upload and promote certain material on YouTube, even though it's not doing any harm or damage to anyone that's the viewer. It may be something that's making people consciously aware of what's going on in the world today as it relates to politics, religion, or whatever. And people may not want it to get out to the masses because, let's face it, on a platform like YouTube, people are watching your video or could potentially be watching your video in the hundreds and even thousands and hundreds of thousands of people could be watching your videos. And if you're putting out certain types of messages, especially those types of messages that will help to free people and allow them to find themselves and become independent and their own individual, as it were, and to see the atrocities, maybe, for example, that's being carried out by our government or by the medical industry or by the food industry or whoever it is. People don't want you to let that information out to the masses. So if these same people that don't want you to expose this information to the masses say to YouTube, we will remove our advertisement from here. So YouTube will do one or two things, depending on what your video is about, the content, and to what degree you have that posted, if you will. They can remove the video completely, or they can limit the amount of people who are exposed to your video. I know they have the power to do this. I'll give you an example. I had a video, more than one actually, over the past couple years that had simple keywords, and I had approximately, let's say, 58 people who saw the video, unique viewers, about 58. In a couple days, it went up to around 64. Okay, now that's about 6 more viewers. It was 64 people that had watched that video after a month had passed, and then the second month has passed, and it's still at 64. Can you say someone is not allowing that video to be watched? They are the powers that be. They control their own platform. If they don't want someone to watch your video, they may not even notify you and say that, this doesn't comply with or follow our guidelines. They may just simply limit the amount of people that can watch your video. Even if you have the simplest of keywords and keyword phrases in your video that under ordinary circumstances, hundreds of thousands of people would click on it and watch it. But because of the nature of your video, oftentimes you won't watch it. You won't get an opportunity to watch it. So that can be disconcerting or discouraging. But herein lies the rub. Here's where the rubber meets the road. And this is what everyone should follow, what I'm saying to you right now. Especially all of you that are content creators. YouTube don't belong to you. It doesn't belong to me. It is a privilege for us to be on this platform called YouTube. We don't have to be here. It is a free social media site. YouTube has the right to kick us off anytime they want to. We don't have to have this platform. But because we are here, we have to learn how to govern ourselves accordingly and be very careful what we say and what we do on this platform. It's really that simple. Now, by the grace of God, I've been here as many years as I have, and I have a pretty good relationship with YouTube right now, but my numbers have dropped substantially over the past year and a half to two, for a fact. And it is the nature of some of my content. It could be a little racy. It could be a little challenging for a lot of people because of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about real things that's happening to real people in the world, and how the government is involved in a lot of things to harm the people. But what I also am mindful of at the same time is that it's not my platform. So I say this to you. For those of you who have had a video removed, pulled from YouTube, you need to think outside the box. Maybe you should go to another platform and post those videos that don't particularly censor what you put out in terms of material, as long as you are not targeting another group and trying to spew hatred and things of this sort. Maybe you should go to BitChute. There's a few other platforms that don't do that, don't censor you, and you can speak your mind intellectually. There are other platforms out there, or you could just simply build a website or have someone build a website for you, and you can have that uh, privacy and that uh, power to virtually put anything you want to on your own website. You could do that. But to keep on bashing YouTube about removing your content and censoring your content is really frivolous. It's fruitless because it's not yours. It's not mine. At the end of the day, it's theirs, and they can do anything they want with their own platform. So, this is Brother Teacher. If you have questions about what I just said, please ask those questions in the comment section below. Or if you have had a video or more videos removed from YouTube because you violated their guidelines or what have you, let me know that as well. And if you plan on going somewhere else in fear of having your videos removed or removed again, let us know that also. But again, at the end of the day, it's always best to own your own. Brother Teacher out.